Well, one of the more difficult things we have to do this year is play one of the toughest schedules in the country. So for us to pick out one game that's going to be our toughest is probably going to be pretty difficult. However, we're going to be playing, Johns Hopkins University, Lynchburg, who lost in the national championship game. Swarthmore went to the Final Eight. So we have some pretty tough out-of-conference games this year, and it's certainly going to be a challenge combined with our conference schedule. We're definitely going to have to lean on Brennan Fitzsimmons. He's going to be a 4-year starter for us, 3-year captain, and he's a guy that's going to anchor our defense. We're definitely going to have to defend more this year, and he's a quality person on and off the field, so his leadership is going to be instrumental to our success. Well, we have a first-team all-conference player transferring in from Rowan University, Randy Core. He's been here for 1 year total, and he is eligible to play now due to the transfer. He's a great student, he's a great person, he's a great player, and he's going to be a player that's going to be put into the starting lineup from day one at the back next to Brennan, so we're going to really rely on him heavily. Excuse me. Another player we're hoping that's going to have a big impact is Ben Geary, who's coming off of 3 major injuries. Great player, transfer from Rutgers University in New Brunswick, and he's a player that we're really going to have to rely on to create some scoring opportunities for us. Matt Jenny, he's a 6'4" forward from Kinnelon, New Jersey. He's a goal scorer. He can hold the ball up top and very good in the air. And he's a player we're really counting on to pick up some of the slack left behind by Rafael Duarte. And finally, Pat Rafferty. And Pat Rafferty is a player from Christian Brothers Academy, went to Babson University, and he's a player that can play up top at the forward position, out wide on the flank, and can also play an attacking center mid position. So he's a pretty versatile player, and we're looking at him to get involved in that starting lineup and get involved in the attack as well with Ben. Our goals and objectives really haven't changed since I've been the head coach here. I mean, our goal every year is to get into the conference tournament, to win the conference, to get into the NCAA tournament, and not just get in, but to get in and win some games in advance. I think this year is going to be a little bit tougher. We've lost a lot of veterans, and Sean Nelson, and Rafael Duarte, and Kyle Evans, and Travis Albert, and Harry Middleton. So we've got some voids to fill there. But we hope that because of our tough schedule, that we're going to improve game by game, week by week, and by the end of the season, that we should be a much better team than we were in day one. And we've got to improve every single day. And we're gonna. Well, that's a great question. I think our conference in men's soccer is probably a little different than most. An example, last season, our 6th place team in our conference, Cain University, won our conference tournament. The College of New Jersey, who finished first in the regular season last year, did not even make the NCAA tournament. 3 teams in between those, Stockton, William Patterson, and Montclair University, all received at-large bids for the NCAA tournament. So it's kind of hard to pinpoint who the team is to beat. I think if you ask, every coach in the league, I think everybody's going to come out with the same answer. We don't really know. We'll know who the team to beat is at the end of the year. Well, I think this year we're definitely going to have to improve defensively. I think we can do a better job defending in the midfield, defending up top with our front runners. And that's been something that we've struggled with, I think, over the last 4 years. We just haven't been as strong as we need to be from a defensive standpoint in the midfield and up top. I think we've done a good job in goal. I think we've done a good job at the back. But I think those front 6 players have to do a little bit better job defending. Well, this is my 14th season as the head coach and my 17th season overall here at Stockton. And, one thing about Stockton that interests me in coming here, and to staying here for this long, is the support that we get from an athletic standpoint here, the athletics office, the academic, support staff that we have on campus. And without having football, we feel the fall sports can get a little bit more support from the media, from the student population, and from some academic support. So we feel that we have a distinct advantage here at Stockton as a fall sport without having football.